Warning, viewer discretion is advised.
Classic horror films. Who doesn't love them? From Halloween to Texas Chainsaw Massacre to even Child's Play. The weight of such franchises are seemingly inescapable all the way up to today. And I got to thinking, man, if these flicks are so beloved, then surely there's gotta be some fan game projects out there. And you know what? I was right. Join me today as we venture into the dank and twisted world of freeware fan games. Today on
Pap Napples
XP.
Scream by Stefano Cagnani. Wow, I wasn't expecting such a beautifully lit environment. We're this chick.
I have to hurry. John is waiting me.
I guess she doesn't have time for the on part. John must be mad as hell. The music in the background is some kind of horror tribute song. So just to be safe, that's all I'll play. Copyright, yo.
He's waiting me to the pool. I'm so excited.
English must not be the developer's first language or something. We're supposed to be heading towards the Scream mask icon. Oh shit, he's over there. We probably should get going, but I'm curious what would happen if we went back there. Ah, screw it. Boom ba boom ba boom ba boom ba 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 boom ba boom. Not a goddamn thing. Off to the pool party. At the parking lot. And are we supposed to be spooked or something? It's bright as shit out here. Despite expecting someone or something to jump out at us, we make it in safe and sound.
Tonight you will be mine. Don't try to escape. I closed the door and hid the key.
Is John the killer? 'Cause that dude is creepy. By the way, who gives a douchebag like this keys to a big-ass fancy swimming pool? Maybe he paid for it, but I doubt it.
When he does that, he makes me horny. I can't wait.
LOL. But damn, they didn't give this girl a big ass, did they? You can almost begin to see up her crack. And I think that was the goal. Hey, I'm not complaining. A phone starts ringing, but it's actually pretty difficult to figure out just where the hell it is. It wouldn't be so bad if it didn't ring through walls. Found it. You could smell what's going to happen next from a mile away.
Did you miss me?
Old Johnny Boy's gone missing. Only for... Oh shit! Run, 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 run. This girl is fast. But then again, so is Ghostface. Nice hair physics on display here too. We gotta find a key, and geez, it ain't easy. I looked all around this place, and you know what I found? Another me T-posing. Now that's spooky. It seems Killer Man thinks so too, and he refuses to walk past her. You can actually get him in a loop if you're a sadist and like standing around in video games. Not me, so we get moving. Oh look, there's the key, in the tightest friggin' space possible. I was just barely able to circle him like a boss. We make it outside. Oh look, Johnny's dead. No, not the tattooed guy. Where will she find another one? Back in the neighborhood from the beginning, and now we gotta lay low for a while. Which again, is quite difficult considering all the running away we gotta do. The game says one of these houses will work. So we check one, after another, after another, after another. I occasionally checked back behind me, and yep, right on my ass. I know this hoe's a Bahama Mama, but goddamn. Anyways, we finally make it and... What the f***? It's Chucky. You know, that creepy character that keeps going comedy for some reason. Welp. That's a cliffhanger if I've ever seen one. Chucky the Cursed Doll by Darkaory. Now that's a segue. I don't remember the good guy box having a frickin' machine gun on it, but whatever. He's Gorn! Now this is spooky. It's actually dark for one thing, and would you look at that? The switches don't work. Luckily, we've got our handy dandy flashlight to light the way. Honestly, that dark droning sound is at the forefront of the atmosphere in this one. It tricks my brain into being on high alert even when I'm pretty sure we're fine. We snoop around, check out the turlet. Nothing. Locked. Also locked. This must be a key hunting kind of game. Figured as much. You know, I'm not sure I've ever played a horror game that didn't have me looking for keys every other moment. Anyways, we head downstairs and, whoa, he's right there. Don't play hard to get with me, ass. Well, I guess he's hard to get. We check out the living room and, look, another doll. Maybe Chucky's been porking a non-Tiffany doll. Down in the basement. There's a cellar door we can't get into right now, and a breaker box. Hell yeah. Let there be light. How you doing, Chuck? Up, you're gone. Oh my god, this countertop is so tall. Jesus. I systematically turn on all the lights. Maybe we can find one of those alleged keys. Well, that was pointless. The key was in the living room the whole time. It just goes to show, you can always be more thorough. Upstairs we go. There's Chucky taunting us in front of the master bedroom. Buddy, you trippin'. Oh no, he killed my parents. Better rummage through their dresser drawers. Hope I don't find Mama's big black friend. What kind of freaks have an empty dresser like this? There we go, the key. The doll's just Gorn. I'm sure he'll pop back up. Oh shit, he popped back up. Run! Let's do the bait and switch. Oh shit. We gotta somehow lose him, or somehow hunt like 3 keys with a killer doll on our tail. Nope, he just f***s right off after a certain distance. This is good to know. We gotta go in all stealth-like. Ah, Jesus! I nearly jumped out of my skin. I hate jump scares, but damn are they effective. Ring him around the couch and he's history. Nope. Come on, man. Skedaddle already. There we go. Whew. This time we sneak and get the key from the kitchen undetected. Well, what? I guess even Chucky needs a break every once in a while. Just one more key, which we find right here, which this door is now unlocked. And yes, I did get spanked in this tight stairway. Second key and a bunch of numbers. These will be used in that super locked room on the first floor to open a safe that looks more like a microwave than anything. Get the key and down in the cellar we go. Well, this is not a cellar whatsoever. This is a giant enclosed graveyard with wall tombs and all. Gotta find the magic book for the podium. Super easy considering Chucky's not much of a threat up here, or down here. With all the free space, it's just like he can't catch us. After the ground pentagram is glowing, we gotta collect all 5 red candles. It's a ritual, I guess. When you put the last one down, nothing happens, so I tried coaxing old Charles into some good old-fashioned devil worshipping. Worked like a charm. Well, I wish I had some gravy, 'cause he's toast. The Freddy Kruegers Pie by Seth42D. Interesting choice of name, I gotta say. I thought about picking a different game considering I don't speak whatever language this is supposed to be, but in truth, there wasn't a ton of interesting Nightmare on Elm Street games out there. At least ones in 3D. So whatever, here we go. Jogar it is. Or maybe it's Hogar. The logo screen looks decent, but what's with this percentage font? I thought I'd taken my glasses off and just forgot to put them back on. First person flashlight, man. I know thee well. Man, this light is rough. The walls don't so much reflect the light as they just snap instantly in and out of being lit. Old dirty newspaper, and hey, there's some English. We seem to know who Freddy is, so maybe it's like the new Nightmare movie, or more likely, I'm just looking too much into it. You notice we've got a tempo timer up there in the right-hand corner. Yeah, I did too. No clue what the hell it's for. Maybe we gotta keep a sick beat going in order to appease Mr. Krueger. Out the door we go. Neo Ebre. Oh, you mean Nabra? Down an empty hallway with twin-sized beds all over the place. Guess this is an insane asylum, like from the Dream Warrior movie. Come on, get with the program. Somebody's hauling ass. We grab this key and... What? Where are we? Jesus Christ. I think we broke this game already. We hover way over the level, and from this vantage point, we can fall right off the map. Goodbye. You know what the cause is? These stupid doors. It's like, why even put them here if they just flat out don't work? I know it makes the whole finding keys and unlocking doors thing a bit harder to do, but come on. There are in fact other horror mechanics out there. After like 6 times of watching the world fall into a no-clip void, I think I've figured it out. You see, if you're anywhere close to the door when it opens, when you're on the inside anyways, the game will just, poof, you right on the roof. Now, I hear you saying, well, just don't close the door. And you see, that's the problem. They close automatically. So once you're in, you're f***ed. Here's what to do. Open the door, and as fast as lightning, grab the key and back out of the room. If you do this fast enough, you should be fine. One mistake though, and you have to reset the whole game, and there is no restart button to be found here. And every time, you gotta see that ugly face from the attempted reboot. Blah, blah, yuck. So what does that key unlock? Funny enough, it's the exact same setup again to the T. Key right at the edge of the bed, snatch it, and onto the next room. Okay, so here's something new. Something, I don't know. It's so friggin' dark. It's like our flashlight's pointing right at it. I have no clue what it wants me to do. So I end up taking so long that Freddy's finally coming to get him some. Oh my god, he's so fast. And he just scoots towards us like a spider monkey. Freddy, your hat. Come on, Freddy, you're losing your hat. Freddy, no! Your hat, Freddy! It's not even on your head anymore. No, I'm dead. 10 out of 10 would play again. Michael Myers Escape from Forest. And it's by Forest Demo. I guess this is their main game. Either that or they don't want it attached to their official name. Also, I tried looking up what SM developer was, and I still have no clue. Alright, plopped right in the middle of the forest. Well, a walled-off little acre anyway. These trees are weird. It's like they're gesturing for us to come give them a hug. No thanks. Big tent. What could possibly be inside? Nothing good at the look of that light. A bunch of snoozing skeletons lounging about. What? Somebody just wheezed in my ear and now I'm dead. Was it a skeleton? What the hell? I thought this was a Halloween game. Where is Mike Myers?
Yeah, baby!
There he is. After sounding like the fattest guy chasing me, he finally makes it. Maybe that's supposed to happen. He's free. Looks like he's rocking an axe this time, and not his trademark butcher knife. Oh, he's fast. So tell me while I got you here, why does like half your movie suck donkey balls? Guess he's not in a very talkative mood. I lead him around for a bit, but I'm not sure where to go. I found this old vehicle, and boy, let me tell you, we had some fun. But then I spot a big gap in the fence, and so this must be our way out of here. We got this. You are escaped from the forest. Am I? By the way, I think I saw another Michael by the gate. I wonder if he teleports in front of the exit when we get close. Nope. There's literally 2 Michael Myers. That doesn't even make sense. Maybe their developer was going for more meme than horror? We can only hope so. Even with 2 of them chasing me, I still got out no sweat. Maybe the next game will be more representative of the franchise. Halloween by MotStudios. And yeah, it definitely is more representative. Well, a little anyway. The menu actually has the theme song. And the correct font this time. Alright, it must be Halloween night. We got this counter that can only be for one thing: murder. What beautiful lighting. And our guy is looking a little squat. Maybe squat's the wrong word considering we're like huge. Let's start the massacre. Guy in a bread suit, kerchunk. Green M&M. This one's for Wilfred Brimley. By the way, you know I used to think Eminem the rapper was spelled like M&M's the candy. It wasn't until like the 6th grade did someone actually finally correct me. Although, apart from the copyright issue, it would have been awesome to have a candy-related rapper. Rapper spelled with a W. What a sound effect. When you kill one of these guys, they let out a powerful... Look, what a 4th wall break. People are literally dressed up like us. Either that, or it was just easier to reuse the character model. What other trick-or-treaters are out there? Well, let's see. There's Green Man, the Omelet, Red M&M, and Little Bald Men. I know how sensitive bald guys can be, so I'm sure it's offensive to target them like this. They both don't look like children and don't look like adults at the same time. Odd, but yeah, I think that's all of them. Not a lot of variety if you ask me. But I guess, how much work are you realistically going to do on a joke game? What else is there? Apart from racking up a high score, killing people who honestly don't even seem to mind. Like really, they will watch their friend die right in front of them and just be like, nah, whatever. This is if you're even able to kill one to begin with. Swing anywhere but right in front of them will simply not register as an attack. Not from the back, and especially not from the sides. The attack animation can also be consistently interrupted. Not that there's really a use for it. Speaking of useful, I also found a weird tracking bug. Seems like the neighborhood kids like to all gather together and walk into the side of this one particular house. If you're trying to get the highest number possible, you can just wait around here. It gets pretty old, but at least it's kind of funny watching them ragdoll after death. Just a shame it's so dark everywhere. Except for like the middle of the road. Oh well, next. Another game with the simple name Halloween, but this time created by Stefano Cagnani 90. Haddonfield Hospital, Illinois, October 31st, 1978. Oh shit, the action started already. It's Michael Myers, and he's pissed. Michael Myers, the young psychopathic killer, escaped from his sanitarium and returned to Haddonfield, where 15 years earlier, he brutally killed his sister. Well, duh, everybody knows that. As you could imagine, we gotta get the F up out of here. We play as this moist chick with nothing but a towel covering her. Wonder what kind of hospital this really is. We start out in an operating room, and it looks like a mighty good third-person game. At least graphically anyway. We take a step. Well, not so much step, more like intense tiptoe. It's like, come on, your bunions will be fine. You got more important things to worry about right now. Maybe she does it for stealth purposes, and yeah, I'm sure that's right. While I was playing though, I couldn't help but think, wow, what a weird bitch. Soaking wet tiptoeing around the hospital. Hey, We can also back that ass up if we're in a jam. Cool. Here's how the camera works. You push forward with the W key. Simple enough. And you can either A, guide your direction by moving the mouse to either side, or B, press A and D to do the same thing. While you will honestly end up using both methods, since they both overlap muscle memory from like every PC game ever, not that it's even necessarily bad to use them in this way. The only problem is, option A is far slower. So you'll unfortunately find yourself in spots where you need to turn around and split pronto. But instead, you'll end up inching along at a snail's pace. And before you can say your mama, back to skulking around the place. This game looks frickin' awesome, especially for a freeware title. Animations, while strange sometimes, look great. Let us go through the door, Sir Papnapius. Yes, indeed. Well, I do declare. Somebody left a whole mess of strawberry jam on the floor. Talk about ants. God, I hate ants. With their ugly little bodies all scurrying around on the ground. Ah, hell. Somebody murdered him dead. Check please. What was that? That sting can't mean anything good. Okay, whew. Just a dead body. Oh, shit. Through the only interactable door we go. Take a look around, Michael, spelled Mickle. I'm still in the hospital. Yeah, we know. What's on the tube? Incredible. Carrie White, piece of shit. Not a fan of the remake, I take it. I swear, this walk cycle makes it look like she's holding in a huge dump. Let it out, girl. Shit! Thought it was Mickle for a second. I'm sorry, but there's no way the office was going to add any tension to this scene.
Oh, God! Please, no! No!
Talk about thinking outside the box.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Alright, enough puns. This is where the game gets serious. Seriously frustrating, that is. Let me explain. This section is based around Michael popping up from time to time and running away from him. Sounds easy, right? Wrong. While if you know when he's going to spawn, it's perfectly possible to get away. But in order to do that, you must first This first corridor is so tight, I end up just backing that ass up, and as soon as I'm prompted, I run for it. That part is easy, once you know. The problem is, by the second spawn, I run just far enough for him to disappear, come back expecting a clear path, and... It's like, come on! What am I supposed to do here? I literally cannot figure it out without looking it up. So here, watch me die, you filthy animals. Evil Dead by Thatcher Productions. The game opens with a notice. This is a free and unofficial fan game, made by the fans for the fans. Alright, I can dig it. I was browsing around the settings and wow, you don't see these kind of options in freeware stuff like this. Lots of image filters if you're into that kind of thing. I'd imagine most outside of emulator buffs don't even know what these are. To make a long story short, they are simply ways of interpreting how pixels look on the screen. I went with a simple 2x for increased clarity and nothing else. Sometimes I'll use a scanline filter in 2D games like this, but not this time.
Return to the cabin, Ash. Bring back the Necronomicon. We have your girlfriend. Join us.
Welp, there goes our girl. Okay, so this here is a beat 'em up. I was never the biggest fan of this genre, but this is truly a quality title. We start out with a punch and kick combo to lay the smack down.
Who's your dad?
We can also perform running attacks, as well as the always useful aerial chainsaw slash. We're going to need much more firepower if we hope to have a chance of beating these deadites. Thankfully, the game doles out special moves after just about every level. There's the boomstick blast.
This is my boomstick.
Hellfire blast. Chainsaw uppercut. Soul steal. And energy field, which was probably the most useless of the lot. Maybe it was awesome, but I just couldn't figure out what exactly it did. Anyways, to perform these moves, it'll cost mana, I guess. I don't think the game gives it a specific name, so let's just go with mana for now. I'm pretty sure each move costs its own specific amount. I believe the energy field costs the most, so no skin off my crack. We've also got this multi-mega punch, but I never knew when and why I ended up actually using it. That's all well and good, but what's the point of these killer moves? The enemies. While all being 100% functional in their implementation, strangely, only some of them seem related to the Evil Dead series. There's the Linda enemies, zombie guys, the furniture in the cabin, the skeletons and bat demons from the past level, and those are all well and fine. But what about the schoolgirl, nurse, boil-covered frog monster, and creatures from the Suffering game? There's these red slimy demon monsters that I guess you could say could fit, but most other ones stick out like a sore thumb. I realized that to draw and animate this many enemies would probably be too much to ask for what is probably a single developer. So I understand the need to outsource this kind of stuff, but regardless, it is pretty noticeable. Where the game shines has to be the bosses. Unlike the hit-or-miss enemy design, the bosses are all tried and true Evil Dead. Perverted tree monster that blows a massive fart if we get too greedy. Demented Deerhead from the second movie. That coward Scotty, which has a super annoying lick move. Yeah, I know a place you can lick, you bastard. A big mutated thing, which I don't think is from any of the movies, but would certainly fit right in. Evil Ash from Army of Darkness. And the most frustrating boss of all, She-Bitch. This piece of garbage likes to teleport every 3 seconds, or like after a single hit, and then blast you with almost unblockable projectiles. I know it's later in the game, but come on! She ate up so many of my lives. The game starts you out with 30, and you might think, wow, that's a lot. But trust me, you'll need them. As far as this fight goes, if she's fighting dirty, then it's time for us to get our hands stanky too. You see the corner of the screen? Yeah. While we can't go beyond this point, the enemies can. And that includes the bosses. They really don't know what to do when you keep them from returning to the center. All you gotta do is block the way and beat the ever-loving crap out of her until you win. Which, by the way, is also applicable to the final boss, your anime girlfriend. Just do the same method from the last fight and boom! Hail to the king, baby. Friday the 13th 3D by Havoc. This one's an oldie, released all the way back in 2007. We've got a choice between Jason from 3, 4, and 6. But they have very minor visual differences, so we go with 4. You stand and get out of your recently dug up grave. You hear the sound of a young girl's screams. You hear a sound to your right. A young man just dropped an open beer can. Come on, let's get these wasteful teens. Punishing time, kids. It's time for some whoop ass. Okay, this is one swinging light. Oh Jesus, how do we pick up items? Check the menu. Right mouse button, got it. We beat the tar out of his punk ass. Oh my god, the texture flickering. Boy, this boy's fast. But we press him up against a fence and start bashing. He takes way more hits than you would ever imagine. 10 freaking hits. Wow. And it's not as if chasing him down was easy either. I mean, it was, but our character movement is so sharp. It makes it difficult to not just swing all over the place. Anyways, Beer Boy's down for the count. Who's our next victim? There's a chick partying in this mausoleum, so we give her the old knife-a-rooney dooney. That is hilarious. Jason is more inept at killing than we are at finding decent games. Just like the beer drinker outside, she too takes like 10 hits to finish her off. What a ridiculous walk cycle. You heard the engine start, but it was already too late. One of the teens got away in a truck. Enraged, you stomp off in the direction of the truck. Yes, stomp's pretty accurate. Better hold on to your butts. It's poking time. Enter the cabin. Kill the floor fan, and Mr. Owns the Place gets stuck behind a clipping door. Oh my god, that same scream sound effect over and over. Rubbing your nose in the wall must be some kind of 4D genius strategy, but it doesn't work on good old pap kill your whole family and your floor fan napples. Water, my worst enemy. We just sort of float over the pond. Supposed to be a lake, but nope, it's a pond. As you begin to descend further into the woods, a loud siren fills your head. You've heard this sound before. The local authorities have arrived. Oh shit, it's the Popo! I know they've got the whole pig cliche, but come on, they literally grunt like pigs when you stab them. Wait, maybe that's us. We literally took gunshots to the face, but it ain't nothing but a thing. Let me in, it's the law. Well, nobody's home. It's just a copy-paste from the last house anyway. Oh yeah, we can run. Is this supposed to be here? I don't think so. Sorry, but you cannot continue until you eliminate all the trespassers and collect anything useful. I look and look and look. Nothing. What's this? It was an illusory wall. What the f***? We are literally hovering over the map. I know this is a dumpster fire, but come on, how often do you get to no-clip out of a level? Jason, you're one bad SOB. Jason in space.
Dun dun dun.
Oh wait, that's already been done. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Wild Hunt by Stefano Cagnani. I swear I'm not trying to single out any specific developer. He just seems to be one of the few out there who's actually making these kinds of games. He is in front of you, starting the chainsaw. Oh, okay, I don't know what I expected. We're some backpack chick or whatever. Let's give him a punch. Nope. Wait, yeah. We give him the old 1-2 and stun him for a second. But god, that damage is pitiful. And plus he hits us once and it nearly takes all of our health. We gotta find us a weapon. Here we go. Axe, baby. How do we... Come on. He's right behind us. Holy smokes, look at these controls. Don't know how I was supposed to figure this out with Leatherface constantly on my heels. Try this again. Run in and get the axe. Now, how do we equip it? Come on, I'm pushing all kinds of buttons. Man, can I get a second to work this out? There we go. For some reason, he refuses to step foot in this pond. What a killer that guy is. I was going to sit here and dramatize the frustration that is figuring out this menu, which took me a good 5 minutes soaking my britches in this knee-high water. But instead, I'll just explain it. Apparently, we have to click the U key to bring up the equipment tab, and then click on one of these sword icons, which act like weapon slots. If you found any, they will show up here. Simple enough once you know it. The problem is, you can also select them in the inventory tab, which does nothing, by the way, unless you want to drop your items or something. Also, to heal, you need to press the F key. The game starts you out with 3 potions, and I'm not sure if you could find any more than that. It is a small little map as far as I can tell. Weapons are as follows: axe, bat, crowbar, and pitchfork. Those are the ones I found anyway. I'm not sure which one does the most damage. The more important factor is honestly the range, in which case the pitchfork wins out. He just stands at the edge of the water waiting for you to do something, so let's do it. When fighting Leatherface, timing is everything. He can very quickly drain your health down to nothing, especially if you get caught up in his combo attack. The best strategy is to just inch close to him while still in the water and bait out his chainsaw swing. Once you see it winding down, boom, smack that mother trucker. Do this several times and you've won the game. Was there really ever any doubt of who would be the victor anyway? Yeah. There you have it. Today's video covering 9 horror movie fan games. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe, and let me know what your favorite horror movie is in the comments below. Until next time, I'm Pap Napples.